Hey, what's up, Warriors? Okay, so as promised, if you're on the Zoom call, I was going to do a separate portfolio update to put it into the Warrior Academy. One really big change, and then I added another coin. As you guys know, I'm a very fundamental investor. I don't do a lot of trading, selling, things like that. But as many of you may have heard, I was trying to keep things liquid for a reason, and I'm going to share with you why. So I shared with that on the Zoom call. But as I said, every time my portfolio updates, I'm going to share it with you guys. So I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. I'm just documenting my journey into the quantum financial system. I have to say that legally. Another thing too, please don't share my portfolio with people outside the academy. Just for respect, just respecting my privacy. So basically what this is, and I got some feedback from one of the Warriors on how to reposition this, but I'm going to reach out to them and figure out the math. But basically picture a amount of money up here, right? Now this is the percentage based on their current value. Okay, so I'm going to break it down on my coins, and then basically this is how they're positioned based on their value right now, right? So now it just came clear what they were, the math that they're helping me figure out. But anyways, that's here nor there. So these are my holdings right now in cryptocurrency. This is my crypto portfolio. So XRP and XLM are my two biggest holdings in regards to value wise, right? So XLM is higher than XRP right now in value. So XLM is up right now. So I hold about the same in both of these, okay? I need to update this one because it's on Kraken, so this is a little off. So it should be right about here. But these are my three biggest holdings right here. Now in regards to coins, actual amount of coins, I hold the most in VET. I hold a lot. More than all the other coins because I started buying it under a penny, right? And it's still at 3 cents. And so I accumulated. I stopped accumulating about when it got to 2 cents. So you can imagine how much I've accumulated over a year, right? So I got XLM, XRP, about the same amount of coins. I got VeChain, a large amount of coins. So these are the percentages based on the value of the coin right now. Ethereum, I have a good amount of Ethereum, right? And so if you've been following me for a little bit, I made some moves recently, so I'll walk you through those moves and then we'll talk about these over here. So I had sold out of all my Ethereum, if you remember that. I went into Bitcoin. Bitcoin mooned, pulled out a large amount of profits, went back into Ethereum, got more Ethereum, and then you saw that I had a good amount of Bitcoin in Ethereum. Well, the big change, like where did your Bitcoin go to? I'll explain that in just a moment. Let me cover these. So I got Chainlink, CRO, ADA, and Engine. Not financial advice, but if I was a brand new investor and I didn't have a good amount of, when I say good amount of money, I mean anything's a good amount of money. If you're not coming in with $10,000, $20,000, $5,000, anything like that, maybe you have a couple hundred, or maybe you got 1,000 that you want to invest. You want to spread it across, right? So I wouldn't be focusing on things like Ethereum or Bitcoin. I'd be focusing on things like Chainlink, CRO, ADA, Engine. These are all lower priced coins. VeChain, 3 cents. These are lower priced coins where you can buy larger amounts of volume and you may have a better potential, of larger gains, right? Because people are buying small Satoshis of BTC, but if you have a $40,000 BTC and you buy $100 in BTC, it has to go, if it goes 50%, you're not going to have 50% gains, if that makes sense, right? So if you had a BTC and it was 40,000, you'd have to buy 20,000 to basically double your money if it went to 80,000. Does that make sense? So you would get more bang for your buck by buying more coins with a potential for the altcoins to go parabolic after BTC goes parabolic. What that means is we're waiting for BTC to go parabolic, which is a straight up, going into this massive bull run. Ethereum's going to chase it. Ethereum chases Bitcoin, right? So they're saying that BTC could go anywhere from 80,000 to 250,000 this year. Once that goes to 80,000 to 250,000, Ethereum potentially could go to anywhere from, they say, 8,000 up to 20,000, right? So you could chase those smaller gains percentage-wise because you need a larger amount, or you can buy the smaller coins and buy a much larger amount, and when those go parabolic, you'd have more gains. Hopefully that makes sense. Okay, so you see that I closed out quite a bit of my BTC. Well, the reason why I needed my stuff liquid is because I made a business acquisition. So I took my BTC, almost all of it, and I moved into a company called ESA, and I'm going to present that to you guys right now. Not trying to sell you on it. This is a decision I made. So it's somebody that I know. You can actually go through on my YouTube channel, and you're going to see a podcast interview I did with this gentleman. His name is Hunter. So he's the CEO of a company called ESA, and it's a company that is going to literally revolutionize the world. You guys know how I think. I think futuristically. I look at World Economic Forum. We're moving to zero carbon in 2050. Well, I got presented with an opportunity that I kind of knew was coming, but it came very quickly, and I had to invest very quickly. So I got the opportunity to invest, be an early investor before they IPO, which is initially initial public offering in about 120 days when they acquire another company. So I had an opportunity to invest in the company. Of course, it's high risk, right? I'm putting my money into this as they acquire another company and they build the new infrastructure of batteries. So I'm gonna show you the video in just a moment. So I took almost all my BTC and I invested in that company, which will go IPO. So right now I have Tesla, DM Metals, Snapchat, Airbnb, and I bought into the company. I bought $10,000 into the company for ESA. Okay. Now I'm going to show you ESA, but that's basically my portfolio, just so you guys know. And I'm going to show you guys ESA. So the cool thing about this and being part of our Warrior Academy is I get approached for things like this. Not always. I'm not some high-level investor where these people are coming to me from all over, but this type of opportunity presented itself, right? When you're an influencer, I guess whatever that means, people come to you and want to share projects with you. Well, this one was near and dear to my heart because I've known this guy for a long time and I know what he does. He studies quantum mechanics. I'd highly recommend you go watch the YouTube interview I did with him. You have to search a little bit for it, but you'll find it. Okay, so I'm going to play this video. This is ESA Industries. Now I want you to think about the things that I've taught you about the World Economic Forum, zero carbon, and where we're going in our world. Quantum financial system, fourth industrial revolution, electric cars, 2024, all cars in California, or excuse me, commercial cars will be electric. I want you to watch this video and think about it.
Our civilization is being challenged. What we used to call progress has devastated our environment. If we are to preserve our world for generations to come, we must act now. Solving our energy problem is imperative to securing our survival. In the words of Nikola Tesla, energy exists all around us in infinite quantities. In every cubic centimeter of space, there is enough quantum energy to power the entire nation for a day. Harnessing zero-point energy has the power to augment all forms of energy production in the world today.
At ESA Industries, we develop and manufacture self-sustaining energy sources. Our patented technologies are 100% emissions-free, offers heightened security against EMP and cyber attacks, and can be configured to power a vast number of applications. Whether it's your computer, a data center, or your home, imagine a world where you never plug anything in again because everything will power itself.
We are building something bigger than ourselves. It's not about us. It's about who has yet to come. We must transform the way we power our planet. Now is the time. Are you in?
Okay, Warriors, so here's how my brain operates. I don't operate in the here and now. I do a lot of work with meditation, breathing, cold water therapy, meditation, I said that already, intensity training. I also work deeply with shamans. And what I mean by that is done work with shamans, excuse me, let me speak correctly. I see things differently. I just do. I think you can see that by now. I feel we can see the future through looking at the World Economic Forum and looking where we're heading, right? You have to look at where we've been from a beeper all the way to this smartphone right here, to me doing these types of videos, to Zoom calls, to limpness technology created by Nikola Tesla to put into your skull so that you can just think something on Google and it'll come up. Whereas what you and I are doing is we're investing in the new infrastructure of our world. That's what we're doing. So hopefully you can see how I'm strategically making my investments. Now, does it mean it's right? No. But what I want you to see is how my brain works. And through my manifestation and through my vision boards and through my deep subconscious mind programming for wealth and generational wealth and bringing money back to the people, is these opportunities are being presented to me. Now, is it by chance? I don't think so. I feel that I'm being divinely guided by a higher power to these opportunities to help people. I really believe that. Now, it doesn't mean this is the best investment effort. Startups like this can fail, right? But I'm willing to take those chances. So I just wanted to present this with you guys. You guys will be presented with the opportunity. What I mean by opportunity, you guys will know when it's going to IPO, so you'll have the inside know when it's going to IPO. The minimum buy-in right now, and the early buy-in, I don't even know if you can buy in. A couple of Warriors reached out to me after the Zoom call. If you send me your information, you may be able to get in, but just so you know, it's a minimum to buy is $10,000 just to even get into the company. And you're an early investor in ESA. Okay, so, but this is here. The website, I don't know if you can see the website. Oh, there it is right there. So isaindustries.com. So you can look that up. I'll let that sit for just a moment. ISAINDUSTRIES. I know the gentleman personally. I know the CEO personally. I've interviewed him on my podcast. We've known each other for a long time. Pretty remarkable human being. So I'd watch the podcast interview on our YouTube channel. You're going to have to fish around and find it. But this is not a call for you to go to invest in ISA, but I'll let you guys know when it IPOs. Now, what does that mean for you new investors? IPO means initial public offering. So you'll know when it's going to hit the stock market. And this is for me as a long-term investment. They basically created batteries. You will never have to charge your phone. Electric cars, you'll never have to charge them. Companies will never have a power outage. It literally works off its own systems. This is going to change the world. Nikola Tesla was the one that brought it to us, and they made him look crazy because of the monetary. Edison, who Nikola Tesla worked with, I'd highly recommend you research Nikola Tesla. Let me ask you a question. In high school, did you ever learn about Nikola Tesla? You learned about Edison. And a lot of people don't know that Edison took a lot of Nikola Tesla's ideas and balked them because they couldn't make money off of them, because he came up with free energy. But where our world is heading, the quantum financial system, the fourth industrial revolution, a new era of electricity, light, two-way communication, Bluetooth, this is the future, these types of things, warriors. That's why I went into DM Metals, 3D. So I'm investing deep into the future. I think this will be a long-term investment that I'm going to hold on to for a long time for generational wealth. All right, warriors, so that's my portfolio. Have any questions, just let me know. Love you guys very much. But damn well, don't let me love you more than you love yourself. Warriors rise. Let's go.